Welcome back to the Gaming Co-op. Today I'm going to give you an idea of how I would go about building a really competitive list right now based on the secondaries. While we stand, we fight, engage on all fronts, and the third can be your pick depending on what you're looking for. So to start, we're going to start with our HQs. Oh, and this is a Death Skull detachment. If you're using anything that isn't Death Skulls, Goffs is the only exception because you can take Gaz. Death Skulls just increase the volatility of your units by an exponential amount, and that invuln is superb on toughness 6 buggies with a 4-up armor save, because most things in the game are going to be bringing you to 6 anyway that are going to be shooting at you. So this is an MSU army. We're going to be taking our war boss on bike. He's just an absolute man rocket. You rock him up the board or use him as a backfield counter charger. He's going to be doing flat 3 or flat 4, depending on your warlord trait that you take, damage with the Kill a Claw. He can be upgraded, in this case we will, to the biggest boss. If you're tight for CPs, you can always use Follow Me Lads to net that biggest boss CP back. So he's an absolute scary beast. And our second HQ is a Orc Weird Boy. And his psychic powers that we will be taking are Maniacal Seizures and Fists of Gork and Mork. What this does is, if he rides around in a truck, he can follow up around kind of wherever the war biker is going, and you can hop out and give him an additional 2 attacks and +2 strength, which is phenomenal. Furthermore, it allows us to take many of the psychic-based secondaries, so if you want to take your third as Psychic Ritual, it could be an option. So he will be a Warp Head, so that way he can either cast Smite or one of his psychic powers and then do a Psychic Ritual, so that way he's got some versatility. For our troops, we are going with 3 squads of boys, all with knobs. All the knobs are taking either a Power Claw or a Kill Saw, depending on what you want. They will be riding around in 3 bare bones trucks. I like to take Shooter Boys so they can take advantage of that open top and just get some shots off, maybe pick up 1 or 2 models per turn, and they can absolutely badger small, weak units like Drukhari. For our elites, we'll be using 2 squads of commandos. They gain the Zog Off ability from being Death Skulls, so they can steal objectives, they can deploy scramblers, or they can score you engage on all fronts. Our fast attack is 3 Megatrap Scrap Jets and 2 Shock Jump Dragsters. Megatrack Scrap Jets will be taking the Corkscrew attachment. It just allows them to be really dangerous in close combat. And the Shock Jump Dragsters, by having the Gyroscopic Whirligig custom job, they can teleport around the board, be really fast, threatening, and you can also protect them later on in the game. You can use Temperamental Whirligig to teleport 1 back. For our heavy supports, we will be running 5 mech guns, all smash guns, because they ignore transhuman physiology and are really effective against Marines right now, and their high AP has the potential to do damage to tanks as well. Light vehicles, do fear them. They can hold a backfield objective or be in your deployment zone and still net you more, engage on all fronts. They're being supported by 2 cannon wagons. Cannon wagons are excellent. They are 2d6, flat 3 damage, strength 8, AP -2 battle wagons. They don't need line of sight, they have 62-inch range, and the best part is they're operated by Groths, so they have a ballistic skill of 4. Take 2 of those, put them behind something. They're really hard to get to, they're really hard to kill. And also you can take 3 big shooters on them right now for free, which is phenomenal. Last but not least in the list, we're taking a Burna Bomba. This can also be substituted for the Blitza Bomba if you don't want to use the flying headbutt strategy. I think it's just really effective. What you want to do is during deployment, keep it away from the main force of your army. It's going to soak up a lot of shots. If you're going second, the first turn, that Burna Bomba won't survive, but everything that shoots at him is not shooting at the rest of your army. However, if he's ignored, he can still go out there and dish out a crazy amount of flat 3 mortal wounds. So the idea of this is you're going to be using multiple small units with not much toughness, not much armor, but really mobile. You're able to threaten objectives, threaten secondaries, and hopefully you'll have enough punch with those buggies, cannons, and mech guns to be able to really beat up your opponent. So during deployment, you're going to want to put most of your stuff hidden out of line of sight. This is the type of list that can either go first or second. If it goes second, it's got enough small units that are easy to hide that your opponent shouldn't be able to completely eliminate any of your threats turn 1. So that is what I would be running if I had the models to right now. I'm in the process of painting and building still, and unlike my guard, I'm really taking my time and enjoying the models. Painting through them, doing all the little details. I'm having a lot of fun doing dry brushing and different techniques that you don't get to always do with guard. And now it's time for you. Would you run a list like this? Would you like to change something about it? Let me know down in the comments below. If you don't play Orkz and you're following along, what do you think? Is this something that would potentially give your current list a threat? All great things to think about, and let me know down in the comment section below. So hit like and subscribe, follow along on all our social media, and reach out if you have any questions, comments, and concerns. And don't forget to stay tuned to the channel, because I drop videos like this all the time.